119-pound action coming up. Scott Becker from Absecamley, 23-3. Demea Heyward of West Deptford High School, unbeaten, 25-0-1. They're the finalists at 119, and Demea is the number 3 seed, Becker the number 4, so they knocked off the top seeds to get here, and Demea quickly after Becker, and
gets the takedown right away.
But then the escape by Becker, so a lot of action in the first 16 seconds of this one. A 2-1 lead for Demea Heyward.
There he is, head coach Pete DiBiase.
Great season for Heyward for West Deptford. Demea 5-2 victor over Bob Smith of St. Joseph's in the semifinals. And of course, Smith had a big upset win over the number 2 seed from Vineland-Brunner.
Undefeated.
Yeah, that was one of the big upsets of the tournament.
Big upset. And here's the big throw by Becker, and Heyward in some problems. 1 minute, 24 seconds left. Nice job by Heyward getting out.
Well, we've got action in this one. 3-2 lead for Becker, Scott Becker of Absecamley, and we got a lot of action in this one.
Oh, this is we're gonna have a Donnybrook. What's interesting is Becker is coming up and he's beat the number 1 seed, Bob Aceto from Highland, so he is he's on a roll in this tournament.
Score is 6-3 for Scott Becker after the escape by Heyward. Of course, the back points by Becker padding his lead. Becker an 11-7 winner over top seed Bob Aceto of Highland in his semifinal match. Aceto went on to beat Smith of St. Joseph's 5-2 in the consolation match earlier tonight. So a lot of action here at 119.
Heyward going for the big throw, and there's going to be a takedown.
They're not going to give it to him, or are they?
Yeah, I think Joe DeRilio is pointing to Becker to get in the referee's position. Points are on the board.
DiBiase didn't think he had it. It is 6-5 now, and get your computers out for this one. 6-5 for Becker with 45 seconds still to go in the first period. And Heyward gives up the point. It's now 7-5. Double for Heyward.
Double.
Oh, boy. Wall-to-wall action. Now it's 7-7 as Heyward gets a takedown.
Heyward has the arm tied up. He'll work for the pin now. He's got him Becker in big trouble here.
How about this turnaround by Heyward? 20 seconds to go in the period.
And Becker bounces out of bounds.
Boy, this has got the crowd excited.
3-point near fall, and Becker injured.
10-7 for Heyward, and we still have 20 seconds in the first period as Becker takes an injury timeout.
What an excellent shot by Heyward to start this whole thing. He went in for a deep single, got the takedown, and went right for the pin.
Of course, Heyward, one of the more aggressive wrestlers that we see in the Channel 5 area, and he's just had a magnificent season. Only one tie blemishing his record this year.
Becker momentarily shook up. Boy, when you have something like that running at you, I'd have to take a little time out too.
Nick, really?
Boy, he hit that double leg. It almost came to our table. I mean, that's how deep his penetration shot was.
17 points scored so far in the first period of this one.
Gene Barber at the head table asking to have the score reviewed. Check to make sure it's correct. Good strategy on Gene's part to give Becker a little more extra time for recovering.
So Becker's okay. He's going to be able to continue. He's the number 4 seed.
Joe DeRilio helping out the scorer at the head table, going through his mind what the points were and if they were captured correctly by the scoring attendant.
He's working this match with John Tettis. And a great shot of them reviewing the scoring to make absolutely sure.
See, N3, that's a near fall, 3 points. T2 is a takedown, 2 points. E1 is an escape, 1 point.
This is great. This is just like being in a scorer's 10 at the end of a PGA golf match.
And the hard part is adding those up.
DiBiase now coming over to the table saying, what's wrong? I think the score is all right.
So So we can see some changes being made. I don't know what they are yet.
Scoreboard still showing 10-7. DiBiase, a very enthusiastic guy. Oh, here we go. Becker quickly up his feet, broken down by Heyward. Boy, these are two active guys. 10 seconds in the period.
Kind of reminds you of the District 29 finals when Heyward wrestled Conway.
1 second to go in the first period. That'll do it for one very exciting period. Demea Heyward of West Stepford leading Scott Becker of the host school Absegami 10-7.
Let me correct that. It's when he wrestled Bill Reeves in District 29.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Reeves
jumped into an early lead.
Exactly, and then when Heyward settled down and relaxed and wrestled his style, it's when he took control and won the match.
Heyward gives up the point to Becker. It's now 10-8. Single by, and now a double for Heyward, showing great confidence.
Heyward needs to pop one of those knees and go one way or the other.
Good job by Becker. 24 seconds into the second period, 10-8 lead for Heyward.
Reeves losing to Bob Aceto from Hyden, the #1 seed in the quarterfinals by only 2 points, 6-4. So Reeves was right in there.
Equipment repair by Scott Becker. Match is quieted down just a little bit after that blistering first period. Minute 25 to go in the second. Already had one champion from Gloucester County tonight, Duke DeJoseph 112. Heyward trying to make it 2. .110 to go in the second.
Stalemate called by DeRilio.
.105 in the second. .53 seconds to go in the second. Still a 10-8 lead for Heyward.
Becker injured again. Becker going to be called for stalling. Shows the aggressiveness on Heyward, you know, he's just out there wrestling. You have to pull him off.
DiBiase's done a nice job with the program at West Stepford, Nick. .52 seconds to go in the second. Heyward would like to open up a little daylight, just leading by 2, and a Becker, of course, with a takedown could get it even. Rillo.
Getting a shot, the fans really appreciate that.
The officials take so much abuse.
That's why I don't ever want to be an official. Again, Becker injured. You can just see the aggressiveness, the way that Heyward is going after Becker. He's using his head, he's using his arms, he's using his entire body, and he's just banging into Becker. Reminds me of how Gus Bucko wrestles at 189. He just keeps attacking you. You get these little injuries.
20 seconds to go in the second. 17 points scored by these two wrestlers in the first period, only one so far here in the second. And of course, no margin for error by either wrestler at this stage of such an important match. 10 seconds to go in the second. And a real key point in the match right here.
Stalling on Becker again.
And
Heyward
that's
will get a point.
It's 11-8 now for Heyward. That is a big point. It comes with just 5 seconds to go.
Good
in
shot.
the period.
Oh, nice shot by Heyward, and they butted heads. Let's see if Becker will answer the bell for the third period.
So Heyward has a 3-point lead going into the final 2 minutes of regulation. DiBiase, a very animated coach.
Well, you can see him. He's basically saying, look, settle down. You're shooting in with your elbows out, and you can be dropped. That was the motion that he was doing.
Regional championships from Ebsegami High School in Absecon Heights, New Jersey. Not far from the workplace of Nick Berzichelli. Still haven't invited the Channel 5 crew down to your casino, Nick.
Well, when it becomes my casino, you're all invited. But the Pro Bowlers Tour was going on today at 3 o'clock. Chris Schenkel was there doing the job that you and I would have been doing if we were invited. But the move's going to be stopped. The move is stopped because Becker's going to be called for locking hands.
And Barber is out on the match, angry, hollering at Durillo.
1 point for Heyward for locking hands, and then the move and the match is stopped because Becker was advancing himself. So it's a good call by Durillo.
1:40 to go. It's now 12-8 for Heyward, and you can see how angry Gene Barber is. He's not satisfied. He wants to continue his discussion with Durillo.
See how long Durillo takes it. Barber, I've never seen Gene Barber so adamant and excited like that, ever. He's still not satisfied.
Now Barber back over at the bench again.
He's checking the scorecard for the points. Let's see.
No, wants him to sit down.
Either that or he'll be leaving.
But DiBiase getting into it from the right. He's angry.
Well, you know, DiBiase, he's right also. You know, he's got to keep the momentum going. Heyward having a great match right now. It's 12-8. He doesn't want the momentum changed. Boy, both wrestlers just...
They're going at each other.
They really are, and it's whoever's going to catch somebody's mistake because they're getting a little sloppy in their aggressiveness.
Minute 20 to go in regulation. 4-point lead for West Deptford's Demea Heyward. And they'll go back to the center. The hometown fans encouraging Scott Becker, and they're a little angry right now.
Becker believes he was bit. Oh, nice catch by Burnzell. Burnzell, nice catch, assistant coach for West Deptford.
Demea manages a little laugh on that one.
Good, nice Granby roll by Heyward. Trying to complete the move and get the reversal, and he'll get it.
Boy, that's a big reversal for Heyward. His lead now 6 points at 14-8 and 55 seconds to go. Heyward in excellent shape now to win this championship. Heyward undefeated on the season. Becker running out of time.
Stall going to be called on green. So Heyward called for stalling.
There's another great shot of the crowd at Absegami. It is enormous. Probably the best attended sporting event we do in Channel 5 in any given year, and this is just a magnificent facility to house a regional championship. 40 seconds to go.
4 districts represented here. 29, 30, 31, 32, and all of their supporters here. Heyward just tight waist near arming Becker, trying for the tilt. He made Heyward getting on his back momentarily. And the
Good job by Heyward. It looked like he might be in
bench was
trouble.
up in the air saying he's pinned. He pinned himself. Offensive pin.
15 seconds to go. Heyward, that close to a regional championship.
The Heyward family obviously
right.
excited. Their son 7 seconds away from winning a Region 8 title.
Thumbs up sign by Heyward already. 7 seconds to go, but he is an enthusiastic young man, I'll tell you, and he's just had a tremendous season. He's going to concede the point here to make it 14-9. Becker has to come right out after him. 2 seconds. That'll do it. Demea Heyward defeating Scott Becker of Absegami 14-9 to win the Region 8 championship. Well, and the fans getting very upset now.
Nice job by Heyward getting that victory.
14-9 win for Heyward over Scott Becker. And Heyward, the second consecutive Gloucester County wrestler to win a regional championship.
Joe DeRillo going to the head table and is going to have the score changed. I think 1 point's going to be given to Heyward for throwing down. Becker threw down his ankle band, and DeRillo wants something written down on a scorecard. So 1 point, it's 14-8 the final score.
Well,
I'll get a clarification on that as I can. DeRillo came over to the table screaming.
But Heyward wins it.
Oh, nice job by Heyward. A very physical match on his behalf. He went right from the whistle, and nothing was stopping him from winning his weight class.
Now Vic Bernardino of Paulsburg gets ready.